Happy Tuesday, everyone. Say good morning.
Good morning.
We are headed to the hospital. Yes, it's daylight out. They changed his surgery from being the first case to his surgery's at 11, so we have to be at the hospital at 8. Trying to fight traffic.
No, we're done, man.
To go get me something to eat.
That's always.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Because
I'm going to be at this hospital till probably about 1 o'clock.
This hospital does have
their food is better than the other. Yeah, it is. But I don't know how their breakfast is. I ain't never had their breakfast ever.
Is good. I've had their breakfast because she's a patient that's been here for a while. She got a name on the wall now. She's been here so many times.
This is the only hospital I will be admitted at. I will say that. But that's wanted to come in, and I'll come back after I eat. Hey guys, so the hubby is ready. We're just waiting. The anesthesia's been in, and we're waiting on the surgeon to come in. He's all in his gown. Hold on, I'll show you. Say hi again. He's playing his game. So, yeah, he's has his phone playing his game until the end of his surgery, not till 11. It's like 9:45 right now. I think they may take him back early. I'm not sure to why they had us to come this early. But he's all, IV's done, blood draw for type and cross is done. This is his first actual surgery other than your, colonoscopy and stuff like that. So we've already prayed. And I'll know shortly how long it'll take because he's just getting the one level done. So it shouldn't take too long. So, all right, guys, I will come back later.
Maybe I'll be home soon.
Now they brought me into the little room so the doctor can come talk to me. So I guess the surgery is done. That's pretty quick. It's only been an hour and a half. So I'll come back and let you guys know. Alright guys, so the surgeon came out. Everything went well, praise God. He had a lot of he calls it POLL. I'll put it across the screen where it's like ligaments connected. He had more of that versus the disc being herniated at some levels, so he had a hard time at C3, 4. But he ended up doing C3, 4, 4, 5, which we thought it was just going to be the one level, but he decided to go ahead and do both levels. So it is super hot. I'm sorry, my face is like red. So he's gonna keep him overnight because of how large of a surgery it was, and he literally came out right at 1 o'clock. So when I came on earlier and said I was about to, hear about the surgery, the volunteer at the hospital is really old, and she heard the wrong name apparently, or the wrong thing. So it was 30 more minutes from when I came on thinking I was gonna hear about him. So they told me to leave to go get something to eat because he'll be in recovery for about an hour, and they said if they have to give him more pain medicine, it may be a little bit longer than an hour. So they said just go eat. They have my cell phone number. Jeez. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go find something to eat. I think I'm gonna go to Panera Bread's. I could go to sushi, but I don't feel like sitting down. When I tell y'all I'm tired, like, those people were coughing, and I'm like, you know, like, do I really need to stay the night? Like, it was just too much, because where the surgery waiting room and stuff is at is the same place where the ER is at. So yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat and probably just sit in the parking lot at the hospital until they call me, so I'm not stuck inside. You know, the doctor's already talked to me, so that's what I'm gonna do. But everybody was super nice when it comes, you know, to the staff and everything. So, and plus a lot of them, they know me for when I worked for the doctor that did the surgery today. So that kind of gives you more of a comfort level, just to know that he's in good hands and I know the people. So all right, let me go grab something to eat and I'll come back later. All right guys, so I'm done eating. I'm back at the hospital. I went inside and they said he's still in recovery. And I just told her I was going to sit in the car, and she told me she would just call me once she has a room number. I'm just ready to see him, and I just pray that he's not in a whole lot of pain. From experience with other patients, when they would have their neck surgery, they really didn't come out. They would be in some discomfort, but nothing like the patients that had back surgery. So I'm just praying that his comfort level is good and that his blood pressure is, you know, good. It was high when he got here. I think he was kind of like, he wasn't scared or anything, but someone that's never had to have a major surgery. When the doctor came in and said, oh yeah, I think we're going to do 2 levels. And we're like, what? And he said, I guess we need to pray again. So we prayed again, but, you know, he was in good spirits. So I'm just ready to see him so I can kiss him and stuff. So I will keep you guys posted. But I'm going to just stay out here because it's already too bad with the germs. And we've been here since 8 o'clock this morning. Is now 2 o'clock. So, yeah, your girl is tired. And so when I leave here, I have to go to Easter from her mom's house. And then I told my, friend, her old aide, to come at 4 or 5, but I will let her know because I really need to get a couple things from the store. My husband got some like TV dinner type things, but we need something to at least make sandwiches that she could have something to eat, her and her daughter, while they're there. We didn't think about that. And then I will, once I get them situated, then I can come back up and stay the night. So what I'll probably do is before I come back up, I'll just take a shower and be ready to sleep. And hopefully he'll be discharged before noon tomorrow. So that is our hopes, because I told my friend she only had to stay until Easter got on the school bus tomorrow, because the other aide is supposed to come bathe her in the morning and then make sure she got her meds and stuff like that. So I still have to type that stuff up for her. And while I'm sitting here, I'll probably just write it. I have my laptop, but I don't feel like pulling all of that out. So I'm going to write all the instructions for Easter so that way she'll know. Because it's been about a year or almost 2 since she's kept Easter. So alright guys, let me get that started. And I really want to take a nap, but I kind of feel like if I take a nap, then they're going to call me. So alright guys, so they just called me he will, ugh, I can't even talk. He will be in his room in about 10 minutes. So I'm about to grab his stuff and my stuff and head that way, because the rooms are on the other side of the hospital. Not far, it's a small hospital, but I'm gonna go ahead and start walking that way so I can be there when he gets there. Hey guys, so your girl is tired. I'm headed to go get Easter from her mom's house. The hubby, I mean, he just can't get comfortable. So it's just hard seeing him like that, because he's not a sick person or never had a surgery. He was able to stand up to, go use the restroom, but he's still loopy. And the nurse told him that he really needed to rest and, get some sleep. So it's about 4:25. Go pick up Easter. I'm trying to get out so I don't be caught in this 5 o'clock traffic. So yeah, that's what I'm currently doing right now. And then I've already, text my friend, and she'll be there when I get to the house, so I can just pass Easter on over. My husband did not tell any of his friends. He only has a few, but he didn't tell them. So I just talked to his friend, the one that married us, and I told him. He was like, "Why didn't he tell me?" I was like, "I'm sorry." So yeah. But we're trying to get that situated. Should I take Brent? I'm trying to figure out which way is the best direction to go at this point. Okay, let me pay attention. So I'm trying to look at the signs. But yeah, I'll come back because he said he's on a regular diet. So I will be bringing him something back to eat if he wants it. So we'll see. Y'all, it is 7:16. I'm just now leaving my house, headed back to the hospital. I think they closed no visitors after 8:30 or 9. I can't remember. But my husband wants Chick-fil-A because he's on a regular diet. I don't know what they gave him for dinner, but apparently it must have not been good. So Easter's finally squared away. I had so much stuff. I had to go by and pick up her meds for her seizures, because it will be out tomorrow night. And so I had to get that. Then I got home, was getting stuff sorted, and she needed more, we call them Chuck's pads, what they put on top of the sheet when she's asleep, so the sheets don't get messed up. So she needed those. So then I had to go to Walmart, which is right down the street, to get that. And then I was like, there was no food there, it's junk food, but there's no food because we have stuff in the freezer, but we're not there. We hadn't cooked anything. So I got some stuff so they can make sandwiches. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. So I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. So yeah, I'm delirious at this point. I'm in so much pain. I'm gonna just take my shower when I get to the hospital. Not that I want to take a shower, but I'm glad that they have what do you call it? It's private rooms, so that makes it a little bit easier to do what I have to do. So hopefully he'll be out early. I'm looking at Easter. I don't really know if she's gonna go to school or not, because when she goes there, her eyes, you can tell she's super tired. I don't think she's dehydrated, but you never know, because she'll fight her mom, as far as not physically fight, but when she'll say, hey, you need to drink, she'll just say no, and instead of her mom saying no, you're going to drink, she just won't let her drink all day. But yeah, she said she gave her water and stuff. I don't know. So my friend, the aide, she kept Easter for almost 2 years, and she knows Easter, she knows the do's and the don'ts, but I just had to give her the updates since we're in the house, because when she was with her, she was in the apartment and she was still in nursing school, which she's since graduated or whatever, but I had to give her the updates on her bed, tell her where everything was, show her the lift system and all of that jazz, and she was showing me how I could, you know, do the lift myself. So I love the pointers, because we've never, like I said, used the lift system yet. So I think that's about it, guys. My husband still sounds pretty groggy, and I had to get a CPAP machine and all of that. So I don't know, I'm just tired. I just want to be by his side, because it's always been him taking care of me and Easter, and now, you know, the roles are reversed, and I just feel bad, you know what I'm saying? And I just have to pray for God to give me the strength to do what I need to do. You know, to take care of him is easy, but it's the fact of a child that's disabled that now I have to be up every day at 6 o'clock if she goes to school, to get her up so she can get a bath and all this stuff. It's a full-time job when you have a child with a disability. It doesn't matter if it's cerebral palsy like Easter, which is she's wheelchair bound, or if it's autism, whatever. You always have to constantly do, because, you know, they could be super smart with certain things and not in others. So yeah, so let me focus. I think I'm gonna get me something to eat. I'm trying to think before I get on the interstate. Hey guys, so lights are off. Hubby is back in the bed, and it's kind of uncomfortable because the bed is horrible for him and he's hot. So I'm in the little recliner chair thing. I'm not sure. I don't know if it lets all the way out to the bed, but that's what I'm in. And guess what your girl forgot? Her CellCept. I've packed my meds, and I thought I grabbed it because I just put them in a bag, and I should have just brung the bottles, but I didn't. So I'm gonna be going to bed shortly, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so oops, sorry, my little vent clip is at the house. I just dropped my husband off, got him situated in the bed. I'm coming back out to get his prescription and get a couple groceries. When I tell y'all I'm frustrated, we left the hospital at probably like 9:30. It's like 11:30. So we were gonna take his scripts. We took his scripts to the VA. I called ahead of time and I said, hey, he just had surgery. You know, he has a prescription. What do we need to do? Can somebody else pick it up? It's like, oh yeah, bring it. And as long as you have his ID, someone else can pick it up. So we were going to drop it off. And one of the other track coaches works at the VA. And I was going to give him the ID or whatever to go, pick up the script later on. So I get to the pharmacy part to drop the script off, and the guy said, is it from one of our doctors? Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. And I said, no, it's from a surgeon. He just got out of the hospital, from having surgery. Well, was it a surgery that was something, from the VA, or did our VA doctors refer him? And I said, no, they didn't refer him. Hold on. I said, no, they did not refer him. I said, he just got discharged literally 30 minutes ago. Well, you have to take his prescription to his primary care doctor, they'll rewrite the script and send it to us, and then you can get it. So I'm like, okay. So I go to his primary care, which is still inside the same building. The lady's like, well, we need the note. I said he just got discharged 30 minutes ago. Well, she has to have the note from the hospital. So what you have to do is go to release of information, sign a release so they can get his operative notes. Once they get it, then they'll put the script in for him to pick up. Y'all know that could take 3-4 days. And with the VA, probably 2 weeks. I told my husband, he was like, well, I was like, you can't come in. I said, we're finna just pay cash for the doggone prescription. Like, he was like, what if the prescription's $200? I said, I don't give a crap. I said, I'm not finna deal with the VA right now. So if you guys don't have actual health insurance, GoodRx is an awesome thing to just go online. They'll tell you what pharmacy in your area has that prescription and who has it for the cheapest price. So my pharmacy said $60, but then I called when I went on GoodRx, Walmart was the cheapest for like $20. So I'm at Walmart to pick up the script as well as pick up the rest of these groceries, because it's hard for him to swallow. So I'm gonna have to get him mashed potatoes and stuff like that. But when I tell you I'm tired, and I didn't have my CellCep last night, I just took it for the morning dose because I've been just running and I'm, not really thinking. So once I get home, get this mashed potatoes going, because he has to get some food. They didn't even give him a breakfast tray this morning. So they couldn't even give him pain meds before he left, because he hasn't had anything since last night. And he's very uncomfortable. So let me quit talking. I just wanted to update you guys.